Today is National Comic Book Day, September 25th. Why is it National Comic Book Day? I have no idea. But let's take a look at Marvel Comics issue 1000. 8 bells. 8 bells. You're on time, boys. We're here on behalf of the Scientists Guild, Professor Horton, to investigate this so-called synthetic man of yours. I thought so, my friends. Come this way, please, and I will show you everything. If I may, Professor, what is the exact purpose of this experiment? Purpose? He's alive, gentlemen. Ask every living soul what their purpose is. You'll get a different answer each time, no? Very philosophical, Professor, but hardly the traditional scientific method. We're far beyond tradition now, Mr. Morlack. How did Mahler put it? Tradition is not to venerate ashes, but to pass on the torch. 80 years ago, a new world begins. 1939, the Human Torch debuts in Marvel Comics, #1. The Black Rider. 1948, the Black Rider debuts in All Western Winners, #2. 139 years ago, from the Journal of Dr. Matt Masters, The Mask. Don't take it off, Doc. I was trying to help. I kept telling myself that. I have to. You're choking on your own blood. Please lie still. I'm doing what I can, but you've been shot a dozen times. That ain't nothing. But the mask, that's a holy thing. Saved us from kings and made this land. Without it, I can't. But he died of his wounds the moment the mask left his face. His name was Jim Gardley, but he had another name too. The Masked Raider, the legendary champion of the poor and oppressed. And I killed him. No, I just couldn't save him. His killers are still out there, and the mask knows where to go. Kind of neat. Make Mine Manhattan, 1949. And Cindy, America's junior miss, has come to visit her cousin, Tessie the typist. Ooh, so glad you can make it, JM. What would you like to see first? Oh, wow. Oakdale doesn't have anything like this. I want to see it all, Tess. From the skyscrapers to the waterfront, museums, restaurants, every bit of it. It's that private eye, Rocky Jordan. Gun him. Ha, get your pasta for delivery burger to the pearly gates. Oh, what? Kapow, blah, 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 blah. Ah, are you commentary crumb bums lost or something? This planet's under the protection of Marvel Boy. Yeah, die, Venus. Yeah, better pull up roots and get back down to hell, laughing boys. Before I prune you to bits and make a decorative floral arrangement out of ya. Tess, is it okay if I go back home now and never come back? Sigh. A few more newcomers like this, kid, and I may just join you. 1949, Tessie the Typist ends its run with issue number 23, Single Tier, 1,500 years ago, from the lost books of Gildas the Wise. And one day there came whispers of a revolt. Gain, noble Arthur and his Camelot, rumors of a hidden guild with secret knowledge of their stars and their workings. The Guild of Strange Science, 1955, the Black Knight is introduced in Black Knight #1. A guild that would take power from kings, yea, even good Arthur himself, and place it in the hands of the common men. Thus good Sir Percy of Scandia rode with the ebony blade of other Britain to search out their lair deep in the dark forest. And there he met the champion, their own Black Knight. Though he was but a commoner of low blood in strength and skill, he was a match for any, even Sir Percy. For such was the secret power of the mask he wore, woven from strange starlight by the warlocks of the guild, the Eternity Mask. The fight lasted 3 long days, and good Sir Percy won only by a hair's breadth. Thus he was left too weak to recover that terrible mask that made all who wore it equal. The guild would not end here, Sir Percy knew. One day they would create their awful land, the land that knew no king. If not here, then elsewhere. Okay, here we go. The Interview, 1960. Groot first menaces the world in Tales to Astonish, number 13. Okay, I'm sure he's going to say I am Groot a bunch of times. Fantastic Four, issue number 1 is published, 1961. Till You Die. Why do I do what I do? What kind of goofball question is that? Only reason I'm doing this interview is Alicia said it'd be good for me to start getting my own story down. I ain't no spring chicken, you know. And getting hitched, it does make you think about how you got here. So why do I do what I do? If I was Stretcho, I'd say, we must preserve the cosmic balance. And Winghead'd probably go on about, for justice and liberty. But really, that's all too highfalutin for me. The real answer is people need me. And where I'm from, when people need you, you keep going till you die. Crunch! A whole lot of bozos have tried to kill me. Kings, wizards, aliens, guys with crowbars, but I ain't dead yet. Guess that means I'll keep doing what I do. Sorry about the chair. What's this? The Black Panther is created in Fantastic Four number 52. Looks like a big political thing. Adam Warlock is introduced as him in Fantastic Four issue number 67. I have this issue. 7 Things You Can Count On. Carol Danvers first appears in Marvel Superheroes number 13. Cosmic Cube. Flurkin. Enough said. Oh my gosh. Red 4. 1977, Star Wars number 1 becomes the first Marvel comic since the Golden Age to sell over 1 million copies. Did you know that? Okay, here we go. I don't believe it. Red 4, she just plowed right into him. Red 4's name was Micah. She must have thought it was worth it. There were no female rebel pilots. Come on. I can't argue. It was Darth Vader. What Micah did, she just saved a lot of... Come on now. Rewriting Star Wars here. 1983, Storm dramatically changes her look in Uncanny X-Men number 172. To what? Where's the Mohawk? The Howard the Duck movie. Hostess proof pies. Okay. An abnormal reaction to an abnormal situation is normal behavior. Well, that's a relief for some of us. Ever since I got to this cockamamie planet, I've been pulling my feathers out over why I'm here. But what if that question is exactly why I am here? You think maybe existence is a perpetual motion machine of suffering, and everything we do to alleviate it just makes a machine work a little more efficiently? Even movies make commodities out of people's tragedies. We like to watch suffering, and we're willing to pay for it to keep the machine chugging away. Believe it or not, I ain't much of a cynic. Every day I'm looking for something that will take away the angst of living. I ain't in love with feeling bad, so... Look, if you're up there... Whoever you are, just give me something to hold on to so I can... truly, there are places like Cleveland where universes collide. Huh? Bang, pow, fruit pie. Wow, and there was thunder outside right at the same time. Deadpool receives his ongoing series. Daredevil does something. Incredible Hulk ends. Chris Claremont returns. Jessica Jones... Elsa Bloodstone. Who? A manga artist illustrates a comic. X-23. Look, Fin Fang Foom. That's the story there. Look, I'm an old guy. I don't know this new stuff. The Young Avengers make their first appearance. Geez, we're already into... Amadeus Cho. Stan Lee appears in Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't see him. Wow, this is a nice page. The Marvel Universe celebrates 80 years of publishing history. This is but a dream, yet dreams are binding. I am eternity. I am the first fire and the raging water, the angelic air and the plants that beasts of the earth. Oh, and the plants and the beasts of the earth. And the fifth element. So he's a Bruce Willis movie. Moving on. The Destroyer. Why didn't we have a Destroyer story in this? This must be Scotty Young. Scotty Young. You couldn't have Stegron? What's wrong with you? We done with this yet? Kickers Incorporated from the New Universe. That's neat. I'll read this after I read my Kickers Incorporated series. Remind me to come back to this book. Okay. That's it. Happy National Comic Book Day.